Welcome, everyone, to the latest episode of The Testing Room, where three of the gaming industry's best video game consultants who have never actually consulted on a video game bring you new topics each and every week. As always, I'm Alex, a.k.a. The Godfather.
I'm Travis, a.k.a. Robo Baggins.
I'm Preston, a.k.a. Funkadelic Jedi.
Yeah. So, as everyone could tell, Christian is not with us this week, so we have Travis, who is generous enough to fill in right off the heels of a honeymoon.
Yeah.
Travis, how was that? Was it good?
The honeymoon was great. Getting to see you guys over the wedding weekend was great. It was actually, I think, my first time meeting Christian and Preston in person.
Seeing you in person.
And Christian's wife. I don't know if she drops names, so I will not say that. But it was really good to finally get to meet you all in person. I felt like I've known you for years virtually, and now we've gotten to meet in person, and hopefully more trips to come.
We had a lot of fun. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. So, nice. Well, let's just get into things this week. So we're going to treat it like a normal one. So, Preston, let's check in and see what's going on over in your comment corner.
Yeah, we got a handful of comments here. All right, so first comment comes in from Jake Odin. I actually disagree with Christian on Scarlet and Red. Oh, we already did that last week, so I'll continue on. I think Christian's... yeah, we're doing this hot. I think Christian's points on Pokemon are all valid. I don't know if I'm just numb to the franchise or what, but I always cut them more slack than they probably deserve. I have plenty of negative things to say about ZA, if you want to say ZDA, but the rest I'm pretty cool with. I agree with Preston and Christian Rex on Pokemon games for Alex to play. Fire Red, Leaf Green are easy to obtain and fun right now, but anything through the first 5 gens are great. I played Black for the first time last year and really enjoyed it. I just need to play Gen 6 and 7, which is XY, Sun, Moon. Anyways, my question, I saw a trailer for the remake of the game Gothic. Have any of you played the Gothic games? Are they fun? Are you excited for the remake? Just wanted to hear some thoughts. Love you all. I personally haven't seen anything about Gothic outside of the fact that I counterpicked it last year, which was why I counterpicked it last year, which was it looked rough, and I did not think that was looking good at all. But other than that, I have never played a Gothic game, for that matter.
I haven't either. It does seem like it would fall a little up my alley. It's a little, I don't know, Elder Scrolls inspired.
Yeah.
And like a little Fable touch to it, some other stuff. So like, I've never played it. I would be willing to play it. I do remember, Preston, like you said, it was supposed to come out last year and it didn't. Who's making that? Do we know? I mean, I'm sure we do know somebody.
I haven't looked into it recently, but as far as a remake of the Gothic, I don't think it was the same people who made the original Gothic, so I think it's just someone doing a remake of that. But
yeah, I mean, celebrating 25 years, that's crazy. THQ Nordic, okay, well,
a newer.
I'm willing to check.
Publisher, developer, for sure.
Yeah.
Christian commented on that. Mr. Pseudo Widow 45. Honestly, I think being numb to the franchise is totally fair. I think XY are actually really good, but Sun Moon was just okay, to be honest, but still definitely solid. I always vaguely familiar with Gothic from back in the day, but I'm excited for the remake in general. It would be cool to see that classic reimagined for today, though, because I think there will be a ton of people who will actually be able to experience it.
Mm-hmm. Travis, did you ever play that game?
No, I did not.
Yeah,
no, I didn't either. I never heard of anybody I don't know anyone who has played Gothic, the original.
25 years ago would have fallen in a weird time, right? Because that would have put me, was it 25? I'm trying to do math. 14, 15 years old. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know where that would have fallen. Like, old enough to buy my own games, but maybe not really. Like, the ability to just go out and buy my own games all the time. Not like I had a card, not like I had a job at the time. So I could see this one being one of those I easily
You were
missed.
very selective.
But
Gothic was not on your radar.
Yeah, the remake trailer looks really good. So, yeah, I'll be interested to check it out.
Okay. Continuing on that, we have a comment on top of that one, which is from Tori. Listening to the Pokemon talk over the past few episodes had me dig into my 3DS and boot up my copy of Pokemon Y. Pokemon is easy to get burned out and numb to, but a series that can be hard to just walk away and stay away from. In my opinion, because the games will always have something that pulls you back in, that makes you question everything. Yeah, I've been enjoying going back into Fire Red or / Leaf Green. I'll talk about that in my week when we get there. But yeah, we can continue on to the next comments, which we have 2 more. The next one is from Tori. The Video Game Book Club games have given me a new level of love and appreciation of gaming, along with a heavy dose of nostalgia that I think everyone could use right now. Even when I play a game that frustrates me more than anything with its mechanics, I have a Preston moment and just over it. With all of this AI stuff now being shoved into our faces, it's nice playing games that haven't basically tainted by this. I have realized that I have never posted my Titanfall 2 comments as I make this post, so I might go back and correct that. I'm playing games I have never played before or maybe started a long time ago and never finished, and playing very different games than I normally play. I get to experience it with friends. Most of the games I buy now are not in releases. My Steam wish list is a lot older games that I am waiting to go on sale. Something from an indie developer or a game mentioned in passing on here that phrases of, I'm keeping this in my back pocket, or it's definitely on the list. When it comes to the book club, so please keep dropping those hints for me, outside of a select few releases from big studios that I have not fully been able to walk away from yet, like if there's a chance for me to watch Leon Kennedy live his best life when taking a chainsaw away from a zombie and going to town and giving you some dad jokes, one-liners, I'm going to take it. Monster Hunter Stories 3 is so much fun. It's a beautiful game in general, and the monster lineup is great. Monstie lineup is great, I'm sorry. Even if that monstrosity Kezu is in the game. And the story is good as well. Plays perfectly on the Steam Deck, so it's one I definitely recommend for anyone who does enjoy the Monster Hunter universe. So what I want to say is I don't remember who/how the idea of the Video Game Book Club idea was started, but it's more appreciated than ever right now, along with the side quests and top 10 lists that you guys do, and bring Travis and Jake on and bring light games from different times and system eras that brings games into conversation that you forgot about or did not know existed, helps remind you that gaming world is big and had a huge catalog that you can access. You don't have to be tied down to. Only the new from people who are using tools that you hate and want to disassociate from where you can. AI tools all over day-to-day life and work. And if I can get rid of them in my work computer, I will sure as heck do my best to remove it from the things I can control. Till next time, your friend, Tori.
Yeah, I think the book club was Christian's idea.
Christian,
yeah. Really
it was 1,000% Christian's idea.
For a while.
Yeah, he pushed that hard.
Yeah, which I'm also glad for it, honestly. Like, for me, I agree. It's one of those things where, one, I don't want to pay the price of some new games. Like, even Monster Hunter Stories, I really don't want to play, but it's like $70. You know what I mean? So, like,
you just
that's
paid
one of the
$60
things.
for Screamer, right? Like, it's really hard.
So that's one thing. The other is the frustration with a lot of the new games that have been out recently, and not just like the new games with the AI and stuff. That's one thing, but that's a small one. It's really just like general design. I don't know, man. I've had such a hard time like putting in tons of hours into a new game, which is what I really like about the Video Game Book Club. It's like short games, like 10 to 12 hours, and they don't have to be. Look, so if anybody wants to recommend something that's a little longer, we'll figure that out.
We've done it before,
but like, yeah, the ones we've been picking have been like 3 to 4 parts. You play 2 to 3 hours at a time, which is just like easy. I know I need to pick it up, play to this point, put it down. But also, like, I've had a blast going back to these games and seeing, like, how pretty some of them are, right? Whether I played them or whether I didn't. Yeah. Like, maybe there were some that I missed, like the Metal Gear games. Maybe there were some that I did play, like these BioShock games. And you dive back in, you're like, oh my gosh, like, they're still so pretty. So it's been like yeah, it's been like an easy to pick up and play sort of thing with very little investment, because so many of these games you already own. Yeah. It's just been great. It's been great. I've really liked it during this time.
Yeah, Video Game Book Club has been a fantastic departure, because we started with what was topics, right? You're gonna win with a knife and a bat fight. That kind of like dumb like topics and fun stuff also outside of that. But the Video Game Book Club helped turn that around as far as giving us something to do, right? It's giving us like a more of a goal to do every week, which it was like, hey, put 2 to 4 hours into a video game. We'll talk about it. We'll come back and we'll hang out and talk about how we feel about it. And sometimes we think the game is great and we go to play it and we're like, this has been rough. And we just have a great conversation around it. So yeah, the Game Book Club has been fantastic.
Even games that I haven't loved, I've still enjoyed playing.
Yeah, for the most part, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. But also it's been nice to, like, a game, for example, for me, like Metal Gear Solid. Never been a big stealthy guy, so I'm like, I've kind of avoided that at all costs. Some of those Metal Gear games have become the best games of that I've ever played in my entire life, right? We were playing the other night Unchained, and we were going up a ladder, and I was singing the fucking Snake Eater song. It's like stuff like that has made my life to the better, right? Mm-hmm. So it's been a great thing to do, and just like experience some of those games and find out what they're all about. Lastly, from Jake. Don't worry, Alex. There was no part of me that thought you were going to respond to my text.
That's so
and that's the last comment we have.
That's so unnecessary. I apologized.
He went straight for your jugular.
You did apologize profusely.
The thing, yeah. I know we've talked about this. We've talked about this on the podcast before. Yeah. I'm bad about that. Travis knows, right? When I'm busy at work or with other things, and sometimes work takes me away from the house and stuff. Like, yeah, if you text me, I'll see it. But if I don't immediately respond, or if I can't, like, you're probably not going to get a response, because I'll just forget. Like, straight up, I'll forget. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, as an example, like, I texted Alex 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times since Monday, and I still have not got a reply. So,
Since last Monday, but I was gone all week. At a big, to be fair, at a big conference. We were doing a big delivery.
I'm saying you're busy, like I get it, like, is what I'm saying.
Yes. Yeah.
He's not alone, is what I'm trying to say.
We know you.
I saw every one of those, by the way. So it's not like I just ignore them and don't see them. Like, I saw them.
Good thing you have them red receipts turned off, boy.
Oh, dude, I do instantly. I was doing something the other day. I was setting up a new device, and I responded from it, and it's like, red receipts turned on. It's like, no,
not today.
Yeah, I don't want people to know I looked at it. Yeah.
Well, and there's other, like, sometimes on my computer, I'll leave messages up, but it won't be the primary window. So, like, red receipts will show because it's up that, like, oh, it was red, even if, like, I hadn't gotten to it yet. So, yeah, I don't do red receipts. Yeah. I will never turn those on.
It's for the best.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, alrighty. Well, let's check in with everybody's week. Who wants to start things off?
Travis, do you want to be the boy?
Yeah, why not?
Want to be the gentleman?
Sure.
Guest?
Yeah,
boy.
Sure. The boy. So, I'm trying to think. I mean, obviously, I got married since the last time I was on here.
Yeah, congrats.
But yeah, thank you. But on the game front, I have been recently on a Souls-like kick, or is Alex? What did you refer to it as last night? Like we're basically just watching Travis just a diathon, or I can't remember how you said it, but because I just kept getting killed, and every game that I was playing that was a Soul-like, I would get killed, and then I'd move on to a different one.
I forget how I said it, but it was something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. But I went back and revisited the Lords of the Fallen since they had their 2.0 update, and actually played it it from start to finish. Thoroughly enjoyed it. A lot of that I streamed for these boys just on random days or whatever, and it was really good. After that, I decided to finally play, because I always hear these guys talk about Lies of P. So I'm currently in chapter 4 of Lies of P right now. I've recently, this isn't really related to me directly, but I've recently gotten Amelia to discover Tetris. She's never played Tetris in her entire life. So that little handheld I was showing you, we started out on that, but I decided to look on Steam and I saw that somebody had bought Tetris Forever. I don't know. It's by the same people that do the documentaries that you all like around the time.
Sharing?
Sure. Yeah.
Yes.
50
Christian loves Tetris games.
Digital, whatever that company is that did the Atari. Yeah. They did one on Tetris. So you get to see, which I saw Tetris, the movie, which is the whole backstory of that. But so I just, before I came up here, I was like, oh, I downloaded this and I handed it to her. So I think she's downstairs currently playing that on the handheld. Fair enough. But she's really enjoying that. Trying to think of what else. I started Scrubs, which
hell yeah,
way
from
better.
Like the number one, like the first season, or like the new
well,
series?
I actually recently, within the past like 2 years, had watched Scrubs all the way through for the first time. Nice. So I didn't go back and do a rewatch, but coming off that last season of Scrubs, which I know was kind of like almost like a spinoff, it's But this new season, like this new series, I don't know if you want to call it season 10 or how they're branding it.
Season, yeah.
But it's all the things that I remember liking about the early Scrubs episodes. And Amelia, my wife's been watching it with me, and I said, have you watched much of Scrubs? And she was like, no, I've seen like 1 or 2 episodes here. So kind of an asshole for this. I went back and showed her the 3 episodes with Brendan Fraser in it. One of the almost saddest moments in TV history, in my opinion.
One of the best shows of TV history, to be fair.
So on the rewatch, I forgot that he dies in season 1, and then they play it off as like he's not dead in season 2, and he comes
season 2,
and they do a different death in the second season. Which is like, why though? Why do I need to be traumatized twice in this?
And I could see, I looked over her towards the end of the 3rd episode when she's piecing together. I don't know if this is spoilers at this point, but
no. It's been 20 years.
You're fine.
Yeah, but she's starting to realize that nobody else is interacting with Brendan Fraser's character except Cox, right towards the end, and then the party they end up going to is actually a funeral. It's
his funeral.
Which is just wild. So I've been enjoying that. I've obviously been watching the new season of Shrinking, which has been good. And then I saw, which I don't know if you all watched this, I'm probably the only one, but the 5th season of For All Mankind just came out. So I'm going to be starting it. Nice. It's pretty good if you like alternate history stuff. I really want to go see, which I don't know if either of you went and seen it yet, but I really want to go see Project Hail Mary. I think I might go Tuesday for a matinee by myself to see it.
Yeah, there's that one, and I think that They're Killing Us or something like that. The one with Zazie Best. Those are 2 movies I really want to see recently. Yeah.
And then I think Mario comes out this weekend.
Comes out this next week. Yep, sure does.
Star
Fox is showing up. Yep.
Yeah, and I think that they've leaked some characters from that, and I'm pretty excited about that.
Star Fox.
They did the reveal of Star Fox, and I think they should. I didn't realize. I thought it was still months away. At which point
they're gonna do a Smash Bros movie. They have.
But if you release the character now for a movie months away, there's no big deal. You're just doing it for fun.
It's
but if you're this close to the release, why would you not keep it quiet and just do a special
surprise, right?
You would maybe to draw in fans that
blow people's mind.
Well, just imagine if Preston wasn't a Mario fan, but he was a Star Fox fan.
To be fair,
well, if you tease that, he might go see that movie.
I've been waiting.
Because of that?
I was like, I'm just going to wait for it to come to home. I'm like, Star Fox is going to show up. I might go solo dolo to a theater so I can watch Star Fox. But to be fair, that's very specifically to me and a Star Fox fan. But you're getting the Star Fox people in. Yeah.
You would have found out, though, through social media. Right?
Sure. And I would have watched it the next week after release.
But, for the first people, that would have been a pretty crazy
That would have been a great reveal. Yeah. You think you would have hold that back. But... Yeah, hey man, they revealed Yoshi in the fucking trailer recently too, so it's
Yeah.
They don't care. They just want to get the people in the seats.
Yeah. And then last night, Preston alluded to it earlier. The three of us had some free time yesterday evening, so we got on and played the game called Chained Together, which, if you don't know what it is, you're literally chained together, and basically it's a platform where you're going from hell to heaven. And we laughed a lot. At least I did, anyways. It was so funny. And it makes me want to like get more into that category of games with friends, because honestly, I haven't really played a lot of multiplayer experiences in quite some time, and it's just funny. Like just seeing us draping off, and like Alex is up there pulling us both from each side. Like it's funny that like the person in the middle has the most responsibility because they have the least amount of give they can go, but they're also the only person that can pull both people versus the other way around.
Yeah,
so
but every time I went to pull you would just be swinging, making it so hard.
You're making it hard.
My chest hurt when we were done playing just from how much we were laughing. It was funny.
Yeah, and my hands were so sweaty. So sweaty. Yeah, but sure. I do want to try Peak. I think I bought it. If not, I want to.
No, because I think I know me and Christian and Alex have Peak. We've played it a little bit. It's a lot of fun.
Have we?
We have played it. I thought. Like I know me and someone has played it. I thought it was me and Christian.
Climbing one as well, right? But you're actually like on a clip face.
Yeah, you play the weird people who like just fall into an island and you get to the cliff. I could have sworn.
Yeah, I know it. I know it. I have not played it.
I have played with someone. Yeah. It may have been our Phantasy Star Online friends that may have fucked around with that. So, but it's a good game. It's a lot of fun. You should play it with us. It's a good time.
Yeah.
Like, friend slap is not a derogatory. It's a good time. So, Peak is one of those for sure.
Yeah. So we played that, which was really fun. And then I watched Preston stream this morning, which was really good. That was good. I remember playing that game. I haven't thought about that game.
Star Wars Starfighter, for those who don't know.
Yes. Yeah. That's actually a pretty good one, honestly. I remember liking it. If I went back, I don't know if I would feel the same way, but
you won't.
Have you already played through the? And forgive my ignorance if you have, but have you played through the Rogue Squadron games yet?
Yes, I played through all three of those games. The first two are incredible. Third one is pretty good.
Is that the EA one?
But not as good.
That's the one that they also did a virtual reality thing for, I think.
No,
right?
so Squadrons is the one they did the EA VR version / not VR version, which is on the list. We'll get to that. But
gotcha. Okay.
There are a couple other ones outside of Rogue Squadron, which is the Starfighter game, the Jedi Starfighter game, and then there's a Naboo Starfighter one, which I do not have for 64 yet, but. You know what? Next month we're going to be diving into Midwest Gaming Classic, and I might look for that one when I go there. So we'll see.
Let's go. Okay.
I wonder how protective they are of those properties, because if you think about it, there's very few original stories in that entire like catalog of games.
Nowadays,
there's a lot of Squadrons games.
Yes. Back then, it was a little more loosey-goosey because you had those Jedi Starfighter. Like it's just Nim as far as like there's a lot of characters there that just don't meld with anything as far as like the actual lore, or now it's legends, I guess, as far as the lore. But yeah, they were much more loosey-goosey back in the day, and nowadays a little more tight fit on it. But we'll see what happens. We got Zero Company and Galactic Racer this year, most likely. Yeah. So we got some good like side quest lore for Star Wars, which I'm excited about this year.
Yeah. And then the last two things I'll mention, and then I'll let whoever's next go. I also dabbled a little bit just to try it out within that 2-hour windows of No Rest for the Wicked. It's good. Yeah. I could see where it'd be funner with other players. I know obviously there's some controversy with that studio, unfortunately. But I played it. I had never played any of the Ori in the Blind Forest, but I will say the environment is very pretty, but the game is kind of punishing, which isn't a bad thing because it's supposed to be a Souls-like, but in the style of like a Diablo almost. And then outside of that, I really want to play the game that you're probably going to talk about, Screamer. It looks really fun. So I need to look a little bit more into that. But outside of that, that's pretty much all been up to other than work. So
okay.
Yeah, last night I watched Travis beat his head against the wall, and Liza P in like a room. It wasn't even like a boss. It was just like in a room,
a place.
And he's like, just like a random like intro area. Which, by the way, you said you're in chapter 4. I think there's only 5, so you're not far from the end.
Oh, really?
Then you have
all right.
then you have the DLC, so you're not far from that.
Okay.
And I think you can get to the DLC in chapter 4. You're in a mine, aren't you?
Mine.
I think I'm just now getting to the mine. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, actually,
so when you get through it is where you can access the DLC. I suggest you probably
is the DLC the riddle stuff, because I've already answered one.
No, there's a whole nother.
Okay.
It takes you to a whole nother area.
Oh, got you. Okay.
I probably would skip the DLC for now and carry on with the game because it's hard. It's hard.
Okay.
But yeah, so you're getting close. So I watched him do that, and then you got on to. Did you go straight to first Berserker?
The first Berserker is what I went to after that. Yeah, and that's where I got my, as you all say, my ship pushed in. Yeah.
Yeah. Then you were stuck on the first boss for a hot minute, and that would beat the shit out of you.
Yeah.
And then you did jump into the other game you were just talking about, No Rest for the
Which I beat the boss in that one, but it took me a second.
It did take you a second. Yeah. You're just kind of like speed running death in video games is what you're doing.
Oh, that's what it was. That's what you were saying.
Yeah.
But what's funny is the flaming axe guy that was just a regular like character beat me worse than what the actual boss did. So,
dude, I was cracking up at you doing Liza P because like you were just dying and dying.
And that one,
you're like, I dropped in.
That was the end of that room too. That was the last part before going to chapter 4. I'd beat the boss. The next room, I just kept dying.
Well, that's what I told him. Like he just kept dying. I was like, dude, this is just like a room. Is all this is. Like
he said, "Are you underpowered?" And I was like, "Well, I've did everything." He was starting to wonder if I just accidentally somehow wandered in there,
stumbled into like further into the level.
Yeah. This is funny. I haven't played much of anything, honestly. The book club game, which I'm actually still behind. I'm glad Christian wasn't able to join us this week because I still have, out of the 3 chapters we're doing in the book club game, I still have the 3rd to do. I've done the first 2.
I finished it, for sure. I haven't finished the third part later on what we're going to do, but I've gotten.
No, but I need to finish the third chapter, so level 6 technically.
I started that. I forgot to mention that. I did the first, whatever your all's first chunk of playthrough is. I just got to do the second part. Yeah.
Feel free to comment.
I would have had it done, except I knew Christian wasn't going to be here, so then I didn't feel the pressure to finish it. But I've done that. We played our game last night. So we played Chained Together. I really I laughed my butt off last night. Like it was so much funny. Fun.
Yeah, we had a great time.
It was so ridiculous, and I think they do a good job with just the bad physics sometimes. So just watching people fly around.
Sometimes you don't make it the jump. Yeah, it's weird.
When we were wrapping around the pole, I'm like, what do we do at this point? Like you're fully wrapped around.
I just even stupid stuff with the easy thing of go down an escalator to get to the next level, and 2 people would take one escalator and one would take the other, and we would all just get jerked back. I'm with you, Travis. I want to find more games like that, and I know there's a bunch of just slop on Steam nowadays.
Well, Party Animals is supposed to be really fun. That one uses the same body physics, I think, is that
Repos, one game and a handful of games, which was just get 4 or 5 friends together and let's go through something and just have a fun time that night. Kind of deal.
Yeah.
I love that. But I think, let me see here. I'll take a quick look at Steam because I did have my Steam Deck with me. I didn't have a lot of time to play this week, unfortunately. BioShock, that's look at my Steam play. That's literally it.
Yeah, that's what we got.
That's my list. I was thinking there was something more because there's Final Fantasy that was added. I haven't actually had a chance to play, and then I see Bolt Gun and I see Titanfall. So
sure,
they've done nothing. Nothing, fellas.
That's just how it goes sometimes, right? You get busy, work happens, real life happens. Guess what? We don't do this for a living. We actually have real jobs, full-time jobs, sometimes go beyond 40 hours a week. So we sometimes have to just do jobs in life. So
if we have any millionaire listeners, though, and you want to make us beneficiaries,
would like to be, a beneficiary to our podcast. We'll be more than happy to quit our jobs and do this full time.
Yeah, we don't take sponsors or money, but we would take yours if you're very wealthy.
To be fair, we would take sponsors and money if you want to bring it to us, but we're not there. But yeah, if you want to go into my week, I would say I played some more of the Pokemon Leaf Green. I've had some downtime here and there. Got through the Team Rocket underground hideout layer, which is nice. I was very overleveled for that. I thought I was going to be underleveled, so I made sure to get the gym outside before that, do some leveling up for my Abra that I got in like the little, it's like a casino type of gambling area you can do before that. And like when you see Abra in the area and as far as the grass, you either catch it or you don't, right? If you catch it at first, if you don't, it teleports away and you're fucked. I'm like, that's like one of the best psychic type of Pokemon. I'm like, I want to get that. Okay, I got a Drowsy here. I'm going to level up my Drowsy. He's got Confusion, whatever. And I get to this area. I'm like, oh, fuck, you can just buy an Abra. I'm like, well, I'll buy that Abra. And I'll take it over to this little road next door that has all these trainers I avoided. And I'll just level that up. So I leveled that up to like level 20-something. And we go into the gym and toward the... Guess what? Is weak to Psychic, so I just steamrolled that entire fucking gym with Kadabra once I got leveled up, and then went into the Team Rocket layer, which I faced Giovanni at the end and just was about 5 to 7 levels higher than most Pokemon in that area. So it was great. It was a fantastic time.
Where did you buy that Abra? Was it just like a vendor on the side of the road?
No, so I forget the name of the city. I think it's like Cerulean, but it's the same place that the Team Rocket hideout is at in that gym. But there's also like a gaming area where you find the back entrance to that Rocket hideout at. But you can play the slots there and you can get coins and kind of get your currency to turn in for prizes. Prizes could be TMs, prizes could be like potions. But there is also Pokemon prizes because it's run by Team Rocket, which captures Pokemon and just brings them in. One of those is like, I think the one rare one that you can't find in the wild is Polygon, right? Or Porygon. So you can get that one. But the one I wanted was Abra, which is like the least costing Pokemon of all of them. So I got enough of those credits to get the Abra, and then I just leveled the fuck out of it until I got Kadabra. So I got a really good psychic Pokemon, which destroyed the plant gym and has been helping me destroy the entire Team Rocket base outside of all the other incredible Pokemon I have as well. So I've been enjoying that a lot. I know Jake finished it recently, gave us his Hall of Fame. I'm going to try to finish it as soon as I can. Also present my Hall of Fame at that point. But yeah, I'm still building up my team. Most of that team is there, but maybe I can replace it with 1 or 2 Pokemon outside of that once I get further in. But yeah, Pokemon Leaf Green has been a great nostalgia dive for me. So it's been great and fantastic. I've also played a lot of co-op Returnal with Christian. I'm sure he'll talk about that when we get here next week. But yeah, we've been having a great time with that. After going through...
prepping for Soros?
Yeah, that's pretty much what we're doing, right? Yeah, so we played a lot of Absalom and had to enjoy that co-op feature. And then Christian found out that, oh yeah, Returnal had a co-op feature we never messed around with. I enjoy Housemarque games a lot. Things like Super Stardust and of the such have been always like the top tier of video game development and video games that they make. Returnal is definitely 1000% one of those. I just wasn't very good at it. But when you drop in the co-op version of it, to where all the enemies are not looking at one person. They are looking at 2 people now. So it's not as rough and tough as it was when I played it by myself. And we are having a good time with that. So we finished the first boss in that. We're getting a little bit further with that. We're having a good time with it. But yeah, Returnal is a fantastic game. If you've never played it, it's a PlayStation exclusive. It's on PC as well. Soros will unfortunately not be. But it's an incredible bullet hell third-person game with the roguelite aspects of it as well. As Travis mentioned, we played some Chained Together, and I played some Star Wars Starfighter on the Star Wars Sundays. So this week was part 2. We're going to finish it. I got to the very last level. We played a couple times. Travis has already bounced off at this point. because he has stuff to do in his day. But there's one level, the very last level, which has you go to one of those Trade Federation like donuts, like spaceships you've seen from episode 1, right? You know, the big ball in the middle with the big donut around it. You're taking down all the satellites on the outside, and you go inside to fight this like mercenary leader that killed your trainer at the very beginning of the game. So you're fighting him, you're doing this dumb shit. This game is very drifty as compared to like Rogue Squadron games. So like if you're pressing brake and you're turning left, all of a sudden like your vehicle keeps on going and drifting towards a wall that you don't want to hit and takes down your shields a little bit, which is a bummer. So I'm doing this and I'm going through this Trade Federation section, and I finally get to the last area. And this is like the third try, right? This is a 14-minute mission compared to like the 5 to 7 minutes all the other missions are. So we get to the very end of it, and it's like, you gotta take down the shield generators to get outside the window. I'm like, okay. They like go through the little air ducts, which they don't give you any notifications or like little points in your map for. So I'm going through this air duct. I see the generator. I'm like, okay, cool. I shoot down the generator. You gotta get out of there. The thing's blowing up, and I think it's supposed to be a tie-in to episode 1. It's like, I don't know. It's blowing up from the inside. Who could have done that? I'm like, it's Anakin. So like I had to blow up my own generator to get out of the place, and like, you gotta get out of there. I'm looking around like, I don't know what the fuck to go. Where do you want me to go? I'm like, should I go in this duct? Should I go in this? Like, maybe we go in this spot where we destroy the generator. I go in the generator, I die. They want you to start the whole entire level over again. I'm like, no, I'm like, no. Like, maybe we'll do it next week. Let's see how much we had. Pull up the YouTube. It's all on recording if you want to go watch it on twitch.tv or you want to go watch it on YouTube. But I'm like, let's just see how much we had. Literally, you destroy that generator, and there's a little sliver of a window on the side of the ship that you don't normally see. I've never seen this sliver that shows a shield on a window. You just fly out and the game's done. You do the end credits and everything, and it just happens. There's literally like 5 seconds of game that I missed out on. I'm like, you know what? Preston finished the game. I finished the final boss. I had the generator.
But did you though?
I fucking did.
Did you get credits?
I feel I did. I did not know. I did not get credits. I got game over, mission failed, do the whole thing again, dumbass, because you didn't know where to go. I'm like, you know what? No. YouTube is good enough for me today. We're going to look at this. And like, yep, I had 5 seconds left. I could have just gone this little sliver of place to get outside, and it would have been the final credits video cutscene.
I think we need Christian's verdict on that one to see if it counts as you.
I mean, if you want me to, I'll do it next week. I got 12 to 14 minutes to finish that. I definitely know how to do it now. But yeah, I was very upset when I saw that. I'm like, man, that was a couple seconds. But I was thinking about doing an hour and a half stream, hour and 45-minute stream, because I was a little late. Ended up being like 2 hour plus stream. And I'm like, I'm done. I cannot do this anymore. Where were we at? Where were we at? Let's look up YouTube. And it was at 5 seconds. I'm like, oh man. I was so upset. I was so very upset. I'll probably go back to that and finish that off just to know that I did it. But other than that, one more game is Screamer. Screamer is the anime racing game that recently came out. It's a hefty $60. But me and Christian wanted to double down that because we got the family plan. So I told
you guys. I told Christian the other day. Should have let me know, and I would have helped you out. I would have done a third in that because I do want to play it too.
Oh, you're good. Yeah, no, it's we got the family plan on there, so play it if you want. But it's a very cool racing game with the anime story aesthetic. I wouldn't say it's on the level of something like Persona, but if you were to think of a cheaper anime game, it would probably be on that level of the story aesthetic. There's also a weird kind of thing I would say weird, but a different thing this game does, which is like each character is from a different continent and language, so like everyone knows what they're saying because it's in the near future, so they all like a type of like embedded thing that kind of translates for them. So you got a French person over here, a Spanish-speaking person over here, a German-speaking person over here, a Italian-speaking person over here, and they're all doing their own language with the subtitles, of course, for you, the watcher and player. And I think that's a very cool aesthetic, but it does lose something in it when you're playing it. And the story is not incredible, which, to be fair, I wasn't expecting it to be. When you're telling me I got an anime racer, I'm like, oh, this is going to be the greatest story in the world. No, I'm not expecting that, right? But it's a decent enough story, but it's not a great story. And the voice acting and the writing in it is sometimes subpar. So the game itself is very cool. You guys have seen it as well. But the racing gameplay of it looks incredible. They have very cool aesthetics to the cars and the environments. And the gameplay itself is very reminiscent of what I love, which is Red Out 2 or Red Out 1, if you will. So you got like 2 thumbsticks. The left one kind of gives you a little bit of left and right to kind of maneuver and do a little bit of like a left and right. But the right thumbstick is your drift button. So that helps you drift around tighter corners and such. I have played a lot of Red Out 2. So I know how that feels. I know how to do it right. To a point. I'm not the expert in Red Out 2, but I know how to do it to a point where I can get good enough scores and rankings. This game does a completely opposite with that drift stick. So it is constantly fucking with my mind every time I'm playing this game. So I'm thinking, I want to drift left. I'm like, nope, you got to press right because this is how this game works. I'm like, oh, okay, all right. And you can go into control settings and change left and right if you want, but there's no like invert the x-axis. So I'm just getting used to it because I haven't played Red Out in a long time. I don't plan on getting back to it anytime recently or soon. So I'm just like, I'll just get used to this. And I've been getting more used to it and it's been fine. I love how they do the drifts. I love how they do you build up your meter when you're doing things. So like you got a boost meter and you have an attack meter to where you can use your boost. You hold down the button and it kind of zooms in and you do like a timed button press to get a better boost if you want. And there's the same thing for like a boost to give you an attack if someone's in front of you. So you can do that same thing. It doesn't give you as much of a boost, but it lets you like destroy the car in front of you, which is very cool. And all of this is within your peripherals. So for me, like when I'm driving and doing these kind of things, I'm drifting. I'm just waiting for that bar to like kind of give me a shine, kind of let like the icons like show up and pop up a little bit more visibly. Sometimes I miss that and I just kind of pressing the button hoping it happens and it doesn't happen, but I look over and I see it's not there. But other than that, like the tracks have been incredible. The customization on the car stuff, while I don't have a lot unlocked, seems very cool on what you could do with it. So I'm very excited with it. I feel like my money is well spent on this. If you're looking for a good anime racer, if that's something that piques your interest, definitely look into Screamer. I think would be worth someone's while. If anyone has heard of or has played Hot Wheels Unleashed, apparently they did that game back a year or so ago. I remember hearing people loving that game. I wasn't a Hot Wheels person ever in my life, so but I hear people have loved that game as far as it's actually a surprising good racing game, and this game has shown that they have the pedigree for it. So I think Screamer is great. If you're a big anime fan, if you want to do some racing, might be up your alley.
Yeah, it looks good. I didn't think it was funny. I was watching Christian play, and there's a character talking to his dog, and he's like, "You don't understand him?" And he's like, "Yeah, we have this like implant in our head that allows us to understand anything." And then I'm like, "Then why do I have to read everybody talking? Like you took the time to voice act all these people.
That's you translating.
I don't speak.
They're saying out loud.
I don't speak,
but you're translating it.
But I would hear it the way it needs to be said. I don't need to read it.
That's not how they want to tell you.
It's so dumb. If you're going to take the time to voice act it, I don't need to hear a bad Irish accent and like a Spanish accent and an Italian accent. All of them are fine other than the Irish. The
Irish one is a little off-putting, but other than that, I think it's a cool idea.
The other ones are fine.
They're speaking in their own language, bringing that cultural diversity, if you will, to the game and bringing all that into an amalgamation of a melting pot to get subtitles for. I think it's pretty cool. I think it's a good idea. It can be a little off-putting.
Let me hear it. Just let me hear it. If you're going to tell me it, or don't I don't say I have a PDA or something that where I can like translate this stuff, but don't be like you have a thing in your head. I can literally understand my dog speaking and then make me read everything that you've voice acted already. Like
I don't want to hear the dog. I don't hear the dog being voice acted. I want to hear bork bork and just give me the subtitles, right? So I
sure, but everybody, but
the
everyone
French
else,
person who's like bork bork, and I get his subtitles.
It's ridiculous.
Bork bork.
So, but it does look good. It looks really, really good.
Yeah, the racing, like when you get out of the, like, to be fair, the anime cutscenes are good and fine, just like Persona or any other recent anime games, like a Trails games. But like once you get into the actual racing, it looks phenomenal. Like it looks like a very good racing game. So it's very much worth it.
Is there online mode? I haven't seen anybody play.
There's online mode, multiplayer, everything like that. I haven't touched the multiplayer yet because I want to kind of get more. I want to make sure I'm not hitting the walls as much before I touch the multiplayer. Is what I'm saying.
Sure. Cool. All right. Anything else?
Other than that, no. Daredevil has this new season starting up. That has been great. I always recommend people watch Free Run every week. It's been giving me the light and the positivity I need in my daily, weekly monotony as far as what I'm seeing in the world today. Free Run. Watch Free Run. Free Run will make you feel better. Free Run is great. Watch Free Run. That's my highest recommendation of anime for the past 10 years.
Maybe Ali and I'll start it.
Dude, anyone watch Free Run. If you like anime, if you want something to make you feel good, watch Free Run. Especially if you're a Lord of the Rings fan and you like to watch people walk across fantasy lands and just do shit, watch Free Run. It's fantastic. It's amazing.
Are you watching it on Crunchyroll or somewhere else?
Crunchyroll.
Okay.
I think it's on Hulu. It's on something else too as well. But like, it's places. But yeah, I watch the Japanese. Busy. I watch it as it comes out, so it's Japanese language. But I also love the English dubs, so I'll watch that again later on. But Free Run is probably my favorite anime out of the past 10 years.
I've been so busy. I'm falling behind too. Like I saw that the new Daredevil season is out. I'm very excited to check that out.
That first hour episode is fantastic.
I was like 3 episodes in, and now I think there's 5 episodes of Monarch, so I'm behind on that one.
I haven't touched that yet.
Monarch.
Same with Shrinking. Yeah.
I did catch up on Shrinking. We're caught up on that. So I think next week might be the season finale based on the last episode I saw.
Really? Okay.
Man, that show.
It's heavy sometimes.
They do such a good job. It is a 10 out of 10 show for sure. But they do such a good job at like they balance the heavy with the light. But there are times where I'm just like, these characters are in a good place. I really need an episode of light and just let them progress forward. Yeah. And they're like,
stop giving me the heavy. Stop giving me the heavy, please. I just need a fun episode.
It honestly, it's not that far off from like Game of Thrones without the ultra violence. But like it's not a happy society. Like there's bad stuff that happens. We run a trauma center for therapy.
But dude, Bill Lawrence is a god amongst men when it comes to TV shows. I will watch anything he does. Ben Monkey, whatever it is. Rooster he has on HBO now. Like I'm kind of curious about that, but I don't have HBO.
I started it. I watched the first 3 episodes. It's good.
Yeah, Bill Lawrence is a god among men when it comes to TV shows. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm caught up on that one. I am 2 episodes back, or maybe only 1 episode back on Scrub. So I'm trying to catch up with stuff this week. It's been busy for me, but I have some downtime this week to catch up on things, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm even behind. Wasn't there a new JoJo or something? Another anime came up.
JoJo Steel Ball Run has started up.
Yeah.
Yep.
I need to watch that one too. So, although I don't want to give Netflix...
You don't need to hurry because they did the first episode and I think they don't know when the next ones are, so...
Are they doing a theater thing?
No, they're doing the whole thing where you made it and Netflix is not sure if they want to... I don't know the exact details, but like they're probably wary on Netflix wants to keep on giving them money for this, I'm assuming is the issue. And they don't want to do the what was it? Who is the horror Japanese guy? To where they did
the Ito.
Yeah, the Junji Ito. To where like the first episode was great, but the second, third episode were horrible because they didn't give enough money and time. It was just garbage.
I would not trust Netflix as far as I could throw their building.
So the production company is like, we did this one because they gave us the amount and time to do it. if they give us more, we'll do more. But until then, we want to make sure it's pristine and fantastic. I hear great things about this first episode or so.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust them at all. That's disappointing. Nope. But I do want to watch it. So.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, that is that. Thank you for checking in and hanging out with us, everybody. Don't forget to catch up with Preston later on Sunday with Star Wars Sunday. Just so you know, I was not in chat today. Allie and I were doing errands, but I did watch a little bit of
I saw extra viewers out there. I assumed one of them is you.
I almost joked at one point because you were flying up to a planet and they shoot this like huge purple laser.
I know.
And one guy's like, "What was that?" It's like, "What do you think it was?" Like,
giant laser dog.
What are we doing?
Yeah,
anyway,
we know
So don't forget to check out the Preston on Star Wars Sundays, and then we will have another one for you later on, but we will be skipping a week for book club, give Christian time to come back, and we will talk about that, and then we'll finish up BioShock 2. Yeah. With that, everybody, Preston, you know what to do.
Yeah. Thank you for listening to another episode of The Testing Room. To catch up on past episodes or to check out the newest ones when they drop, follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your favorite podcast. If watching is more your thing, check us out on YouTube, youtube.com/@thetestingroom, or watch us live on twitch.tv/testingroomlive. To leave comments or ask questions, you can follow us on Instagram @testingroompod, leave a comment on YouTube, or send them in to testingroompod@gmail.com. See you next time.